So next up we have Kushida versus Velveteen Dream. Um, I like Kushida.
Yeah, I know this was hard to watch because there's those things that it's just today what Triple H said about Velveteen Dream, about like, you know, his things that he's done in his past are affecting his performance. And, you know, people just like, oh, well, it was legal in Florida. And it's just like the vibe surrounding him is just kind of off-putting.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to enjoy him in that sense because there is no enjoying him at this point. And it's hard to enjoy the matches in, especially when you have somebody like Kushida, who we like from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
And you want to support him. So that was like kind of my feeling going into it. Like I really wanted to support him. Velveteen was super sloppy. He just looked out of sorts. He looked like a really broke down Doc Brown from Back to the Future, which was just like, another thing that was weird. His pants were weird. His gloves were weird. His hair was super weird, being all gray. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it was one of those matches, or like, you know, Kushida needed to win. It was nice to see him go a little heel at the end. He basically beat him up after the bell rang off, and hopefully that means like Velveteen Dream will have like an injury. Maybe they'll kind of have him away for a little bit. Maybe that was the angle. But
all I know is that the one thing that also made it kind of hard to watch was the fact that Triple H had just come out and kind of made an excuse for Velveteen Dream and his allegations, pretty much saying like, oh, you know, he was young when that happened and it shouldn't ruin his career. But it's like it's not something you could just excuse. He tried manipulating a kid, and you can't just play it off as, oh, that's just, you know, he was young and he was dumb. Like that, it doesn't work that way.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
I wish they would stop making excuses for him, because it just makes the whole thing just weird, you know?
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's like he came out trying to soften the blow to the fans because everybody was talking their stuff today about it. You know what I mean? Like everybody had a comment, everybody had a reaction. And it was just, I don't know. Like I got nothing. Then you go on to the next match.
This was for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. It was Santos Escobar and Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think this match had the potential to be really good, and I'm in the minority in this because a lot of people loved it. I just felt like it was a little sloppy.
Yeah, same. I mean, everybody was saying how good Swerve is from like MLW and things like that. It's just, for me, it was, everybody complains that like AEW is too spotty and that sometimes their spots come out very like recklessly or things like that. But you made a really good comparison. Like Swerve reminded of us, Darby Allin, when you said it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I felt, because I kept on saying like, man, he's like not looking. He's kind of too fast. Like Escobar wasn't on points for it, and it could have really, you know, it could hurt him or hurt himself.
Yeah, he wasn't waiting for Escobar to hit his spots, and he was just launching himself, and then Escobar had to adjust mid move to make sure that none of them got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I get he was trying to showcase he also knows lucha style, but it was a little bit over the top for me. But yeah. Yeah,
and I think the bad thing about this match is that they gave Isaiah Swerve all the offense. He looked dominating. He was carrying most of the match with his offense. Escobar was on the receiving end, and then you got the Legado come out to help him out, and it just made your champion look super weak. Like I think this hurt Escobar more than build up Isaiah. It literally just made him not look like a fighting champion. He's supposed to come off as being like this super like culture and like keeping up with the legacy of El Fantasma and all that stuff, but it just made him look really bad. I just didn't like this match. You have two talented stars. You could have done a different way of telling this story. And then the ending was just weird. Like, so in the beginning, we see Escobar expose the hook that holds the rope to the corner pole, the turnbuckle, and then it was it was a setup, but like all it is like a small little fabric. So it's not like the actual cushion of the turnbuckle. It's just a little fabric that they put so that it doesn't look. So it's more for aesthetics than it is for protection of the wrestler. And then the way they played it is that he gets a concussion, and then Escobar wins it. But I don't know. It was just weird for me.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And then it's just that whole like heel factor. They have like Andrade and what's his Garza. It's always like the bad Hispanic guy. Yeah. And if it's not that, you're like the small, obnoxious one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because you have like Lucha House Party, and even like Rey Mysterio will come out that way sometimes, the way the storytelling works with him. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little disheartening how they play off their Hispanic.
And it's messed up because the Legado is getting a lot of attention. People are really excited for it. I mean, you have talented wrestlers, and Santo Escobar is known for like everything he did in Lucha and everything he's doing in NXT, and it's just you cheapen him by the way you wrote him into this match. Instead of having Swerve like come out with everything he has and have Escobar come out with everything he has and then counter each other and try to one-up each other. And then, then you set it up where it was just one misstep where Swerve hit his head and the concussion, and Escobar being a heel took advantage of it. But if you would have made it where they're both going back and forth instead of just Escobar receiving all this offense against him and being on the defensive side the whole time, I think it just hurts the champion.
Yeah, no, I mean, good points. All of it is good points because he did not look strong whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know. And then we would catch a couple of NXT ones that he was in that were really great matches, you know? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. I hope something else comes of this. I hope it ends up being a little bit better than what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see more. I kind of want to see a better, slower pace match between the two. I think they both had a lot of things to showcase, but they didn't get a chance because it felt very rushed.
Then one last thing. The cruiserweight being in NXT is kind of weird because most of your NXT talent is cruiserweight. You know, like I get why they just needed to put it somewhere, but I think it should have just been across brand and Raw and SmackDown for your smaller guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good note too.
All right, so we go to the women's, or it's just called the NXT Championship now, right? They dropped the women. The NXT Championship, Io Shirai defending against Candice LaRae.
Yep.
Io Shirai is amazing.
Yeah, this match started out really good. Like, you know, Candice was being very heel. It just there was a lot of great moves. There were a lot of good setups. Candice was really trying to like take out Io in the way where she couldn't do a lot of her moves. And then like it was going a little long. I felt like it was going to set to something, but I was really hoping it wouldn't be like Johnny coming out because I kind of don't like that angle. I don't like when guys come out to help women. I kind of don't like that at all. I don't care. I don't care if you're your husband, boyfriend, friend, associate, manager. Just like don't help me. You know, and that's just my take. You know, where women just kind of need to just be on their own and do their own thing. Mm. But. You know, especially if it's like if he's going to interfere to help her do something. They'll come out with a refs T-shirt.
Yeah, that was the weird part where it's like they overthought the way of doing it. Like he puts on a ref T-shirt, he comes out, he counts. Io kicks out.
Yeah, doesn't even get the 3 count.
No, Io kicks out, and then the ref is so obsessed about Johnny wearing a shirt instead of just sending him to the back. He's like, "Take off, that's my shirt. Take it off, take it off." Like. You have a match going on, a championship match going on. This is the same thing that AEW does to the refs. You bury the ref.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to use him to come out with the ref shirt, okay, have him come out with the ref shirt. Then have the ref just kind of argue with him about sending him back. Don't focus on the T-shirt. The shirt doesn't matter. And how does he know that's a shirt? It looks like any other ref shirt.
Not even just that. So like he does the count, right? And she kicks out at 3, which doesn't 3 count, but then he goes and gets the belt, like this is her belt. This is hers. And I'm like, but
they did the Spider-Man meme. You, me, what?
You know what I mean? No, like it would have been totally God, your stupid profile pic, bro. That just killed me right now. I had to take that in for a second. No, but you know what I mean? Though, like it would have been different, like if there was a 3 count. And he took the belt because I was like, but she kicked out at 3. though.
Yeah.
And so like her saying this is her belt, like on what grounds? Like there was no grounds besides you just being a cheater, but they would have gave the belt back anyways, like the whole like Sasha thing that they had.
And another thing, even if she wouldn't have kicked out in 3, would it have been official? Would Candice had been champion? Where they had gone back with the Sasha and like how you just pointed out and Asuka thing? Like he's not a referee. He's not an official. How can he just come in and count?
I mean, I don't know. I
Like,
mean, that looked pretty real to me. I guess everybody was crying. The ref, I mean, not the ref. The announcer was like, "Oh, she kicks out at 3." Like you just made it seem like Johnny was like the legit referee.
yeah.
Like it drove me slightly crazy in that retrospect when that happened. Because, like I said, if there was a 3 count, that'd be like, "Oh crap, he's gonna take the belt."
Yeah.
There's gonna be the whole storyline. You know what I mean? Then like Eo's gonna be like, "This isn't fair." The Triple H is probably gonna like sanction another match. Like I could have seen like a storyline building there, and that would have been cool. But there was no 3 count. Oh my god, Johnny, get out! And then the tantrum he picked. Like
Yeah.
the Kyle like Karen tantrum that they both pick. Like she's about to cry in the ring. He's throwing a fit on the ramp. And I'm like, what is going on? To what are the like, well, both of them were 2 of the most like influential wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what 2 years NXT, 3 years ago, they were like huge.
The last couple of years they've been pivotal, but like for me, that whole little thing, like if they would have just done it where he comes in with the ref, like I said, and then the ref just sends him out instead of focusing on the T-shirt, you could have saved it. But other than that, we just get like confusion.
Yeah.
Or at least for me. And I'll be honest, like I'm a casual NXT viewer, so I'm not a hardcore viewer. So as a casual NXT viewer, you would just be kind of like, yeah, I don't get this. You know?
And I was like totally there. Like I'm there for like any EO match because EO could make anybody look good. Kind of like how we'll talk about Finn Balor. You know, she has like, you know, that like you said, Okada, Kenny Omega thing where any person she fights, it looks good. The match is amazing. So the match was good. You didn't need this crap.
Candice could hold her own. You know, they do good stuff together. I think that the actual wrestling part of this was good, but it's like, and I guess this is just a North American thing because AEW does this too, where the heel just can't help themselves. They need to cheat.
Yeah.
They need to like stop doing that so often. Like you need to make some heels actually be threats so that your baby face could actually overcome something. So they
in the first match, did Johnny do anything that was like questionable? I can't remember because Velveteen, he was grabbing a chair. Escobar had his guys come out. Kansas had Johnny come out. Now that you mentioned it, I'm trying to think. I swear there's something happened with Johnny and Damien. I don't know if he was trying to go for like a low blow or something like that. I forgot what it was. He was trying to do something, but it might have been Balor versus O'Reilly. Might have probably been the only match that was actually like a legit no interference weird match.
And that was the best match for me. It was super entertaining.
But wait, we gotta go back. Tony Storm and Ember Moon.
Oh, yes, the surprise.
Don't forget about them. So that's like one of the best things about NXT is the women's division.
So Io Shirai wins. We get Tony Storm saying she's putting all the women on attention. She's coming back and it's Tony time. So that was super cool. Then we get some Matrix motorcycle scenes where we actually get to see inside the helmet. You know, somehow the production hacks into the mysterious rider's helmet and we get to see her point of view. There's also a camera right outside of the what is this called now? The Capitol Wrestling Center.
Not the Performance Center anymore.
No. We find out that it's Ember Moon. So Ember Moon is back, which is super awesome. We were worried that she had been out for her career because of that weird injury that she had chasing the 24/7 championship, which is super annoying. The fact that could have been it for her because they put her on a stupid gimmick. But now she's back, and she's back on NXT, which is awesome for her because at least she won't be doing some dumb stuff on the other 2 rosters. I think that she just made Io Shirai have 2 potential new storylines that could help Io Shirai's title reign go a little bit longer and mean something more because Ember Moon is a former champion, and I think that also with Tony Storm, former champions, and it will be interesting where they go from here, because both of them are calling out Io.
Yeah, definitely. I just like the video package they did for Ember. It should have been like some weird Evil Dead thing. Like it's like a presence outside the performance center, because she has like that little vampire demon type intro she had, unless she's changing all that up, unless that's a whole different thing.
It looks like she is.
I like that with her. I really did. I actually enjoyed that. But yeah, it would have been really cool. And like, I just didn't see the angle with it. Like I said, it just feels like the only person that was like legitimately that type of character was like her, because even like Rhea Ripley before she came in was a little bit like not as dark and heavy. Now everybody's just very emo. Like the whole women's division is like super dark and emo.
Yeah, NXT is emo's not dead in NXT.
No, like they literally probably have a contract with like.
And that's true. They did mash it all together, where it's like we're breathing in the fact that Toni Storm is coming back, and then all of a sudden you throw in Amber Moon, and now we're like, you could have given it a little bit of time to breathe. Maybe have Amber Moon come back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or maybe tease that somebody else is coming. I don't know.
True.
Or maybe save Toni Storm and have Amber Moon, since you have her there, be the one to show up, and save Toni Storm until you're ready to debut her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't really think about it that way. And I also feel like that kind of going into, we can go ahead into the Finn Balor, the way it ended. I felt like the Adam Cole thing at the end took away from the match that O'Reilly and Finn Balor had. Because I'm not really big, like, I'm not really, the only person undisputed that I really like, you know, is freaking Adam Cole.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I like Bobby Fish. I think this match.
You are probably the only one that likes. You will forever give me crap for not liking him at all. But no, but for real though, I mean, like Bullet Club, the stuff he did, you know, with the Bucks and stuff. He's a ghost, man. He's not even really there. Adam Cole, they think they have Adam Cole booked in NXT. Yeah. He's not even really there. But no, he's a good talent and everything. And we were thinking like, oh, remember I was telling you, like, what if Adam Cole comes out and costs O'Reilly the match? What if he helps Finn with this whole Bullet Club thing, you know, because they were mentioning that before. But no, we get that stupid guy. What's his name? Holland?
Yeah, Rich Holland.
Yeah, he comes out and like Adam Cole. I mean, Adam Cole, the only way we knew that Adam Cole got his ass whooped is because his shirt was ripped. But isn't it like super easy for people to rip their shirts like once you're a wrestler at that caliber? So like whatever. I just felt like it took away from the amazing match that Kyle put out with Finn.
Yep. So let's get to the actual match. And since we skipped to the ending already. But this match was amazing. I think this match saved the whole event for me.
It could have been the whole event.
Yeah. See, Derek is with me.
Bobby Whatever. Whatever. You and Derek could have a chat about Bobby Fish.
This match was amazing.
Yeah.
You hear a lot about Kyle O'Reilly. I do think that the Undisputed Era kind of doesn't help the rest of them. Yeah. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish kind of get lost in this Undisputed Era. So I was kind of hoping that it would be the end of the Undisputed Era here. I thought maybe Adam Cole would betray him, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
And join Finn Balor and do a little too sweet. But holy hell, they went to war with each other. They were hard hitting. This was the thing that I was saying. Like, if you just book your heel to be able to like actually take, and I don't know who the heel or babyface would be here, because Finn Balor kind of is heelish too. But if you book them both strong, it makes each other like get elevated. Like how I was complaining that Santos Escobar looked weak in his match. In this one, Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor both look strong. And I think this elevated on Kyle O'Reilly's stock. I think this showed that Kyle O'Reilly could actually go up against somebody like Finn Balor. The video package that they set up about how Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion. He's a 2-time NXT champion. So you already have this whole like backstory for Finn Balor, and Kyle O'Reilly to be able to hold up against them. Like, it's like, holy shit, we should be paying attention to this guy.
Yeah, definitely, because a lot of people were saying like how good Swerve was, but Escobar is like royalty, you know what I mean? Like in Lucha. So to say like this guy, you know, trained in Lucha and he's like better, not saying there can't be somebody outside of Hispanic realm that's better than another luchador. Yeah. But like at least let them. Finn Balor like did something, Kyle responded. Kyle did something, Finn responded. And that's what I was expecting from the Escobar match to begin with. It was just very all one-sided, and that's not, it's detrimental, especially to your champion. Because Finn didn't look weak. Finn was just putting out a damn good match.
Yeah, no, like both of them. I mean, both of them had bloody mouths.
Well, Finn, I don't know what he did. I don't know if he like
he bit his lip when
bit the hell out of himself
when he delivered the coup de grace. No, but this was a professional wrestling match. This was
no gimmicks.
No gimmicks. The flips were only when they needed to do kind of like a flip move, but most of it was just old school wrestling match. Both men just brutalizing their opponent, really bringing some pain and torture. And it elevated the belt. Like it made this championship belt look like, holy hell, these guys are willing to die for it. It's prestigious.
Yeah, it sucks because like in WWE structured standards, Kyle O'Reilly doesn't have the superstar look or feel. But it's funny because I could see him fit in New Japan Pro Wrestling with the whole like Zack Sabre Jr. feel, because the guy's lanky and he's a good technical wrestler. But I mean, as people like, you know, like you have Chase Owens, you have Finley, you have people of like different calibers. You have Juice. Like he could fit into that and build himself a character. Like I feel like they're not giving opportunity, especially after this match. Like what do you do after this match? Because Kyle deserves kind of a little bit more credit.
Yeah, I think they're setting it up for Kyle to be the face of the Undisputed Era. Like I've mentioned, I think Adam Cole's time in NXT is coming to an end.
Right?
Yeah, me too. I was like, when I heard that it was him for the belt, I was like, really?
Yeah, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, he's technically, when he's in the tag, champ picture, he delivers, So then I was like, maybe it's going to be a good match. And Finn never puts out a bad match.
No, this was the surprise of the night.
Well, I can't really say it about Finn unless he's inside a kid's house with Baron Corbin. Remember that whole?
Yeah, we won't talk about what happened to Finn there.
Finn had to go back home.
Yeah,
he had to go back home to NXT.
This was great. I love this match. This for me, this match saves the whole event. This match was perfect. I'm gonna keep on praising it, finding different ways to praise it. But yeah, this match was perfect.
So like they showed the little vignette package of a Halloween Havoc. I could have sworn I saw Cross's face.
Yeah, I think he's coming back soon.
I would really like to see Demon versus Cross. I'm just gonna put it out there.
But the Demon can't lose, and are you gonna have Cross lose?
I don't know, man.
Or is Cross gonna be the one to defeat the Demon?
That would, but it would work though.
Yeah, but oh man,
I don't know. Maybe some sort of build-up, or maybe he defeats Finn but doesn't defeat the Demon. Some kind of build-up that way. But then I guess I don't know. Is Finn the good guy in that one? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with that kind of lineup, but I really would like to see Cross with Finn Balor. I think the two dynamics, Cross is amazing on the mic and Balor's just impressionable when he comes out with his personas. So I would really like to see that.
Yep. And to touch the up on the ending again, the match ends with Finn Balor winning with a really bloody coup de grace, and then Ridge Holland comes out carrying Adam Cole. He drops him down. My question is, where was Bobby Fish and Strong?
Yeah.
So I think it's setting up. You think that Fish and Strong are kind of over Cole, and they set up the beating since Kyle O'Reilly wasn't there, and so it gives an opportunity to kind of like start putting some tension within, like, because they were together, and all of a sudden he's not there, and he's been beat up.
I mean, that's true. I also like the idea that, like, I don't know, Adam Cole or something. Ding dong. Do we have that Bailey one? That ding dong.
Yeah, they're gonna give the belt back to Cross. They've invested so much in him. Once he's back, they'll build him up.
Yeah, TikTok, man, TikTok.
But we do have that. Where is
that Bailey?
Yeah.
Ding dong. I love her. I love her. I don't care what anybody says. I love her.
Yeah.
No, I just felt like it was, I don't know, it was weird. And what threw me off so hard was it Bobby? No, what was the other dude's name?
Strong.
Strong. I think it was him. The one that was like, Finn, what happened? Did you see what happened? I'm like, O'Reilly's like, dude, he was my opponent. Don't talk to him. We just had beef in the ring. Like, it was just so funny that and Finn's like, and he's still touching his back because he's like, of course, he's like dumb and bleeding everywhere. Yeah. But it was just funny the way I've never heard anybody ask the opponent, like, did you see what happened? Like, of course he didn't. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, wait. So I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird conclusion. Now that Art brought it up, like that was weird, and then Ember coming out was a little weird. Even though I was very happy to see Ember.
Yeah,
it took away from Tony Storm though.
I was expecting Tessa to show up, but instead we get Tony and Amber.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking. I don't think Tessa's even gonna be NXT. I think she should go straight up.
I hope not.
I think she'll go straight up.
No, they'll kill her.
I think that'd be in her. I think that'd be in her contract.
They're gonna make her Tessalina.
Shut up.
No.
Come on, it just writes itself though. Charlotte versus Tessa. That'd be great.
But you just need to get put her on NXT for right now. It elevates that division so much more.
You don't need anybody else. They have a massive talent roster.
I don't care. You put her on Raw or SmackDown. You heard her.
Yeah, that's true. There's not enough people until Charlotte comes back. Actually, in my eyes.
So,
but
that's what they're going to be working to, I guess.
But I don't know if Charlotte has that many years left in her, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Unless their time at NXT is super short.
Charlotte did fight in NXT.
True.
Against Rhea Ripley.
True. I like that when she did that. That was cool.
You know what? Tessa might come back for the Rumble. And then win the Royal Rumble. That puts her right away into the title shot in WrestleMania. Then you have a year to build up her versus Charlotte.
I can see that.
Well, that's assuming that she is signed with WWE, but we don't know that for sure yet.
Yeah.
So overall, I think this was one of the better NXT pay-per-views in a while. I think that just pretty much for the last match.
I mean, the last match was just like that was it. Like I would have paid like $5 for that or $10 or whatever how much the channel is just to see that match. That was a good damn match. So yeah, I totally agree. It was worth that. That match was good. And Kansas versus Io wasn't bad until the ending. Like that was a good match too.
I think this happened with a lot of their matches where they just overthought the whole thing, and I think creative got in the way of just letting the talent that they have shine through. And hashtag Fire Velveteen Dream.
Hashtag.
Will they just put her on USA? I mean, it could be a way to steal some views from AEW.
No, Halloween Havoc's on NXT and
yeah, but it's gonna be on the USA network.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it's not a
what's her face is gonna host it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's her name?
Shotzi.
There you go.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be.
I was gonna howl just so you could get her name for me, and I'm just like, I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
La Mera Mera.
Man.
If WWE smart, they could just swoop in because from what we've heard is that AEW is not meeting with Thunder Rosa what she believes she is worth, so they're trying to lowball her.
I don't think there's a way she would do it because she's so invested in Mission Pro. They're doing another women's showcase. I don't think she'll sign with WWE. She'll have to sign with somebody that's actually going to allow her to do independent. So it could be like Impact. If AEW ever wakes up, takes the cobwebs out of their head.
That's the one thing that I mean, who knows? Maybe if the money's right.
I don't know. I don't think she would abandon her girls like that. I think she's a little bit. I think she's invested at that point. But I mean, great fantasy matches with Thunder Rosa and all of them. That would be great. Her, Tessa, her, and Bailey and Charlotte. Yeah, we need to get those two too. God. But we will.
I'm just gonna keep
all the amazing talent from all the rosters. So many talented women.
Yeah.
But we will. You might come back tomorrow. Oh, that's my girl though. I love her.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of playing a game tomorrow on Twitch. I'm thinking The Forest. I know it's kind of creepy, so that would go well with
Halloween time. Yeah. So usually we're doing
I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just WWE doesn't allow their talent to go independent, and I think she loves doing the independent thing. But I would just wish AEW would just open up that wallet, get her in.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah,
and again, it's not my money, so I can.
Yeah. So Mondays and Fridays, we're usually going to try to stream, play some video games while we're watching So it's like a watch along. We're going to be watching Raw and SmackDown since we really can't like show it on any type of streaming service. So that's kind of like what we're doing now, gaming up and watching wrestling on Twitch though. So we'll be on Twitch.
Twitch.com / beat 'em up TV.
Yeah. So if you guys are not there, please follow us.
Yep.
But hey girly.
Hello.
Hi.
Speaking of Twitch.
Yeah, so we'll be definitely on there if you guys want to follow us there. We'll probably be doing some Among Us playing pretty soon. So if you guys play that, definitely hop on. And we'll let you guys know through either Facebook or Twitter that we'll be playing Among Us. So many happy faces. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what we're doing Mondays and Fridays. Tuesdays we'll be back with our live Impact.
Hocus.
You know what? It's either that or like Monday Night Raw with Effie. And sometimes we kind of switch back and forth. We have a laptop and we'll just do that. And we'll talk about what Effie's showcasing because that guy is ridiculous, hilarious, and he's full of all types of wholesomeness. Yep. So if you don't want to watch Raw, watch Effie on Twitch too. Effie Lives or Effie Lives. Yeah, Lives, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Lives or Live.
Yeah.
Just search it. It'll pop up.
Yeah, and then we'll be back with the Jericho 30th anniversary episode of Dynamite, which will have the dog collar match.
On Wednesday, and then Tuesday, Impact. It's looking like it's going to be really good. We're going to find out what's going on with Susie. We're on the road to Bound for Glory, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, and then Heath Slater might get a contract. We don't know yet. Yep. He might have to wrestle for the contract. There's tag match once again. Taya and Rosemary.
Yeah, Taya Rosemary versus
Tasha
Havoc
Steele.
And
no,
it's
Tasha Steele and
Kiera Hogan.
Yep, because they interfered. If you guys did not see last week, but so if you guys didn't catch the Susie match versus Deanna, great match.
Yep,
amazing match. And same with who else wrestled that night? Oh my god.
I have the card right here. It was the Rascals versus Triple XL. It was weird because of the feed. So, but Rohit was good. Tenille Dashwood versus Jordan Grace was great.
There you go. That was a really good match too.
Then we had the Ace Austin, Josh Alexander, Carl Anderson, and Alex Shelley was great.
It was a good match. Yep.
The Eric Young, Eddie Edwards was good too. I don't know what they're doing with Rich Swann and that whole situation, but yeah, we'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have the good rest of your weekend, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye. Yep.